In this video, I shall discuss vector integration like as line integral, surface integral and volume integral and their relationship, that is Stokes theorem, Green's theorem and Gauss divergence theorem. I shall emphasize here on the geometrical fact associated with the topics rather than definition or theory. Vector integration fundamentally consists of three types of integrals: line integral, surface integral and volume integral. The relation between line integral and surface integral given by Stokes theorem, a particular case of which is Green's theorem. The relation between surface and volume integrals given by Gauss divergence theorem. So let us start one by one. Line integral. Let us take a line AB in a vector field and take any point on AB. Then at this point there is a vector f of the vector field. If r vector is the position vector of that point, then dr vector is the tangent vector to the line AB at the point. Now we take the scalar component of f along tangent vector dr, which is f dot dr divided by mod dr. We multiply the length of the tangent vector dr, that is mod dr, with this scalar component. Then we get f dot dr. If we calculate this value at each point of AB and sum up, then we get integration a to b f dot dr, which is the line integral of the vector field f along the line AB. Circulation along a closed curve C is nothing but the line integral of the vector field f along the closed curve C. Surface integral. Let us take a surface S in a vector field. We take a point on the surface and an elementary area ds at that point. Then at that point there is a vector f of the vector field. Let n cap be the unit normal vector to the surface at that point. Then the scalar component of f along the normal n cap is f dot n cap. If we calculate this scalar component at every points of S and sum up, then we get integration f dot n cap over S, which is the surface integral of the vector field f, which gives the normal passing tendency of the vectors of vector field across the surface S. Volume integral. Let us take a volume V bounded by a closed surface. We take a point inside the volume V and an elementary volume dV at that point. Then the volume integral of the vector field f in V is triple integral over V f dV. Here the field may be scalar field phi. Then the volume integral will be triple integration over V phi dV. Stokes theorem. We know the circulation of a vector field f surrounding a closed curve C is the line integral along C. Let us take a surface S whose boundary is the closed curve C. We divide S into two surfaces by joining an extra line. Then we get two closed curves. Now if we add the circulations along these two closed curves, we get the opposite line integrals, and so they have opposite signs and cancel each other, and we get circulation along the closed curve C. Now we draw another line so that the surface S is divided in four parts. Adding the circulations along four closed curves, we get actually the circulation along the closed curve C. We divide S in elementary level, then as previous, adding the circulations along the elementary closed curves, we shall get the circulation along C. Now at elementary level, the circulation along an elementary closed curve may be considered as the rotational tendency of the vector field around a point on the elementary surface, which is given by a component of curl of f along the normal direction of the elementary surface, that is curl of f dot n cap. If we add this component at each point on the surface S, we get the surface integral of curl of f over S, and which is equal to the circulation along C. This is the Stokes theorem. Green's theorem is a particular case of Stokes' theorem when the surface is assumed as a region R of xy plane. Gauss divergence theorem. Let us consider a volume V bounded by a closed surface S. We take any point on the surface S and an elementary area ds at that point. Then, at that point, there is a vector f of the vector field. The normal component of f is given by f dot n cap, and so the surface integral of f over the closed surface S is given by double integral of f dot n cap over S, which gives the normal passing tendency of the vector field across the closed surface S. We can find same thing differently. Let us take a point inside V and an elementary volume dV at that point. And the divergence of F at that point represents the outward passing tendency of the vector field across the surface of the elementary volume dV. If we take another elementary volume and sum up the divergence at these 2 points, then we see that in the middle phase there are opposite directional passing tendency, and so they cancel each other, and we get the normal passing tendency from a bigger volume. If we continue this process, then we see that the volume integral of the divergence of F gives the normal passing tendency across the closed surface S, which is equal to the surface integral of F over S. This is the Gauss divergence theorem. Thank you. Stay home, stay safe.